Hi Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your June 1st to the 15th, 2025 reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously, so thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, a private personalized meditation, a healing, or a gift card, check out my website, danehartguidedmessages.com. It's listed in the description box below. Excuse me. Now, before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. This cleanse and meditation will be accompanied by a loud sound. So let's take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. All right, Cancer. Let's see what the tarot has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Fantastic. Okay. Let me just take everything in. All right. Okay. So at the center of it all is the Four of Swords. So Cancer, you need to slow things down. Now, you might say, because I just hear somebody saying, but like, I'm not as productive as I want to be, right? So you're going to think, okay, putting more on your plate, pushing yourself harder, going after things, like that's exactly what you should be doing. No, don't do that. Don't do that to yourself, because you're going to like have a burnout, or you're having a burnout, or there's something here where it's like, I need to take it slow. I need to like kind of like organize my thoughts, like reevaluate things and then move forward. Because there's something here, it's like what I think is going to happen isn't, let me step back a minute. Let me step back a minute and not be pushing so hard. That's going to be really important here. Honoring your story, honoring yourself, making sure you get sleep, okay? Because there is also a sense of being stressed, of being overwhelmed, overthinking, overanalyzing. That's going to be a really important thing to look at here as well. So with the Four of Swords, Cancer, slow it down, slow it down. That's going to be really important when you're thinking of putting even more on your plate and even more and pushing harder and going excuse me. No, slow it down. It moves us then, to the challenge. You're dealing with lies. You're dealing with deceptions. You're dealing with somebody who's either, trying to like sully your good name, or you're working out a lot of things that like weren't true. You thought they were true, and now you saw things a certain way, and now you're like re-evaluating, re-looking at things and being like, how do I move forward? Where is it that I want to be? What is it that I'm looking at here? And so the challenge is getting past the lies, getting past the deception. That's going to be really important. And it doesn't mean that it has to be lies that other people are telling you. It could be lies that you heard, once upon a time when you were younger, and now it's like they've stuck in your head, or things that you believed about yourself. Oh, I can't do this because, and now you're going to be looking at things and be like, well, what the heck is that nonsense about? It moves us then to the near future. And this is God's source spirit, however you see the divine, not the near future, but what we need to focus on right now. This is, again, God's source spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing you a gift of prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. It is a gift just for you. So this is a gift that so aligns with who you are, with how you see the world, that it's not going to be hard for you to take this gift, for you to move forward with these blessings, and for you to see things in a very different light, in a very different way. So this is the Ace of Cups. You are represented by the cups in the minor arcana. You might not see yourself taking this gift right now, right? We have to see how the rest of the cards play out. But what you're going to see is that this gift of love, like holding love at your center and moving forward with love and compassion, that's going to be what has you looking at things in such a different way. And it moves us then to what is leaving. And it's worry. It's worry, it's doubt, it's fear, it's kind of it's going over and over and again in your mind about what isn't going right, how things are going wrong, how you messed up, how this person messed up, what happened here, what happened there. You're shouldering a lot of the blame though, Cancer. And here it's like, don't play the blame game, release the toxic energy, move forward. It's time to move forward. Yeah. So the 9 of Swords with the worry, the doubt, the fear that keeps you up at night, it's robbing your sleep. It's draining you. It's over things that you love. Like it's things that you have loved and really cared about. And there's almost a sense of like how I could have done this differently, how I could have done that differently. What about this? What about that? And Spirit is saying here, stop, and release, because you need to release. You just need to release and free yourself, because you did your very best. You do a really good job, Cancer. And it moves us then, and somebody who's listening definitely needs to hear that. Like, you do your best and you've done your best. So stop beating yourself up. It moves us then to the strength, being the Queen of Pentacles. Now, this is Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you can have an Earth sign energy in your life that is like your strength and your rock. But this is also your prosperity, your success. You are stepping into a role that you don't always feel comfortable with. Like, to be honest, the role of prosperity, of power, of success, of bounty, of wealth, and like envy. Like, people look at you and they're like, wow, Cancer's really got it going on. Like, you really have everything together. When people look in at you, that's what they see. Dress for success is so important when the Queen of Pentacles comes up, meaning look at yourself, and however you like to dress, however you like to present yourself to the world, do so, because that confidence radiates outward. The Queen of Pentacles is confident. She nurtures her confidence. She nurtures the confidence in others, prosperous, successful, bountiful, and abundant. And that's your strength for the first half of June. It is being able to plant seeds and watch them grow. If all your energy is being spent on worrying, on doubting, on fearing, on reliving things over and over again, reanalyzing things over and over again, the energy to be spent on the gift of love that's being given your way and the prosperity and the success, it's not going to be utilized the same way. So just be mindful about that. We then have very strong Virgo energy coming into play. Time frame is August 23rd to September 22nd. Excuse me. You are unlocking the key to what has held you back. So if you have Virgo in your chart, this is your near future. You're stepping into that power, and you'll be stepping into that analytical, prosperous power. Virgo is also an earth sign energy. So that, these energies play off each other very nicely. With Virgo, the door is being open. With the Hermit, the door is being open. But you are stepping into a place that is so much calmer. It is like stepping into a sanctuary, a meditation, retreat. It is stepping into a place where there is silence, where there is calm, where there is collectiveness, where you get to connect with your thoughts with openness, with honesty, with grace. And you realize that you hold so much more power, so much more presence of self than you ever thought you did. Like, there is such power and authority and prosperity within you. And it moves you to this advice, which is the 7 of Wands. Stop fighting. Stop fighting. There's a lot of chaos that has been going on, and a lot of sense of like, I have to defend what it is that I have, and I'm going to fight and fight and fight. Your energy comes from love, okay? It comes from love and nurturing the seeds, watering the seeds, making sure things move forward in prosperity, in success. And it's very gentle. And that's why your power, Cancer, can easily be overlooked, because it's not how we classify the powerful. Right? We want to see a person who walks a certain way, holds themselves a certain way, is a force to be reckoned with. And here, you've spent a lot of your time defending what it is that you have built, because people see you almost as an easy target. Like, oh, don't worry, Cancer's just really nice. Oh, don't worry, I got this. So there's a hard shell around you. And it's like, oh, I will attack. I will make sure I protect what is mine. What is yours is yours. Okay? Here, it's standing up for what you believe in. It's standing up for what your soul calls for you to stand up for. but do not engage in the fight of fools, because you'll never stop fighting and your energy will just be drained and drained and drained. It moves us then to the environment around you. It's strength. It's strength. And this is your strength. So a Leo spends their whole life learning that strength is quiet and calm, right? And that is their strength. And that is the way they move forward. You know that, okay? You were born knowing that, and then forget it along the way. And so here, with strength coming forward, Cancer, it is a sense of power and authority through love and through compassion. Now, strength, Leo energy is a time frame of July 23rd to August 22nd. Leo time frame goes right into Virgo time frame. Cancer time frame goes into Leo, goes into Virgo. So you have a power of energy once you step into Cancer time frame, but really Virgo and Leo are going to be very powerful times for you, and something that you're building towards during the beginning of June. And so here with the strength, it is embracing what you love. Now, you can be around people who believe in the fierceness of strength. Like, I have to roar, I have to be the most powerful, the most authoritative, the most domineering. And that can be the atmosphere that you are in. But you are going to find that if you're dealing with somebody who's like explosive, the calmer you get, all right, the more you can change the energy in the room. And it's not saying that you're responsible for that person at all, but it's like that person does not get to dictate how you move forward in this world. Okay. So just be aware of that with strength coming forward. That's going to be really important, because you are going to be dealing with somebody who is explosive, who lies, who like an energy that keeps you up at night. And just if you can meet that with calm, even though it's going to be really difficult, that's going to be really important. It moves us then to the hopes and fears. It's the Two of Swords. So it's wanting things to be a certain way, right? This is the way it is done. This is the proper way. This is the way that you move forward. The Two of Swords. And then what you're going to see here is that the fear is that you have to do things exactly like everybody else. But that can also be the hope, right? I want a blueprint. I want, things to be like easier, but you don't really in the inside. You know what is right for you. Okay. There is this knowledge that's saying, walk this path, embrace this way, do follow these dreams. And it opens up the door. As long as you come from a place of love, compassion, and kindness, do no harm, walk gently on this earth. That is so important. So this isn't like do whatever you want. It's moving forward with love, compassion, grace, being. And you're going to find that paths open up, because here she's holding two birds on her hands. They are not defined by a path, right? They're not held back by this is the way you have to walk. They get to embrace any way that they want to fly forward. And then the outcome for this time is the Queen of Wands, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, right? Enhancing the Leo energy here. Prosperity, success. I love it how you have earth sign energy, right? With Virgo, Queen of Pentacles, right? Fire sign energy with Leo, Queen of Wands. So there is power too that really grounds you on this earthly plane. The Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands, they're grounded, they're steady, they're stable. They are, well, not always steady and stable, but the energy for you here is steady and stable. They are very grounded on the earthly plane. It's not the esoteric, it's not the spiritual that they focus on. It's the here and the now. And so for the first half of June, that's what you are going to be focused on. And you're going to be very drawn to people who are very nurturing in nature, okay? They do not have to be female to be nurturing in nature, right? This is going to be something that's part of their personality. They like to nurture, they like to grow, they like to see things become. And so here with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Pentacles, this is passion, this is fire, this is determination, this is focus. And then here with the Queen of Pentacles, it is nurturing. It is, this is the sun, and this is the ground that the seeds are put in. This is the water that helps them survive. You are the water that helps them survive. And you are going to see yourself moving forward in such a way of strength, such a way of determination. You're going to be drawn to very passionate people, very prosperous people. Okay, those are going to be the people who come into your sphere of being. You need to listen, okay? But also just know that there's a lie, especially around you're not allowed to be as successful as these people, or this isn't the path for you, that you're going to need to let go of, because you're going to start walking a different path, even if you still do all the same things. Like, even if you still get up, go to work, live in the same spot, do all the same things, your mind is different, and you're not caging yourself in and worrying and doubting and denying yourself your success and your prosperity. So just be aware of that, Cancer. It moves us then to our spirit message, angels and spirit guides. Show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. So we have the peacock. It says, inherent wisdom is emerging at this time. Watch it and ready yourself for a rebirth. I love that you are being reborn. And it says here with the turkey, honor your own time of harvest. Offer your gifts and blessings as service to the greater good. Yeah, let yourself shine. Don't wait for your gifts to be the same as everybody else. You weren't meant to be the same as everybody else. You weren't meant to kind of like fit in. You were meant to stand out. It brings us then to the chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is play. This is the heart chakra. Let joy in. Let play in. Let laughter in. That is going to be one of the greatest things that you do for yourself during this time, is that you give yourself permission to let joy into your life. It moves us then to the energy to be mindful of. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. This is the Princess of Swords. There is something here with deceit of words, and this is somebody, they don't have to be young, but you would always describe them as immature, who doesn't mind their words, who doesn't, who speaks grander than they are, who is also manipulative and angry and frustrated. So here, just be aware of that. Be aware of that energy coming in and wanting to knock you off your path. Or this can also be somebody, air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They could be an air sign energy, but this is somebody with mean words. They cannot speak nicely. They are immature, they are petty, and they cannot speak nicely. Okay, so just be mindful about that. And it could have been somebody that you grew up with that you thought, oh, that energy's gone, right? I let that go. No, it still stays in the back of the mind, and it's lies. It's lies that have like denied you peace. So just be aware. Your subconscious spirit message is the crow. It says universal law and truth are now being revealed. Use this energy to create your reality. So the universe is bringing you law and truth, is moving you forward in a very powerful way, in a way that people are going to really be able to see. It moves us then to our subconscious chakra message, which is peace, harmony. And this is the crown chakra, crowning your mind with peace, with a harmony of being that is just so important for you. And it brings us then to the energy to be mindful of. Now, this can be that we have thought we have walked away from this person, this situation, because the Eight of Cups is an ending. It's an ending as severe as a divorce. It is walking away. It's choosing you. It's moving forward. And so here with the Eight of Cups, do be mindful. Do be mindful that like you could think like, oh, I'm done with this, right? I've walked away from this person, but they hold space, right? Rent for free in your mind that has a doubt to it. It has a meanness to it. They hit you where they knew it counted. Okay? It moves us then to the subconscious tarot message, and that is the Nine of Pentacles. Stay in the moment. Stay in the right here, the right now, building your success, building your prosperity, building your abundance, celebrating yourself. Do not be pulled in by the daydreams of the future or the, kind of like regrets of the past or dreams of the past. Stay right here, right now. Keep your goal as to what you want, right? Make a vision board, create what it is that you want, what you're looking for, and then go after it with single-minded ambition. It is going to look, Cancer, your single-minded ambition is gentler, is calmer, is quieter than other people's single-minded ambition. It does not mean that it is wrong, and it does not mean that you are not working towards your goals. So do be aware of that. Okay. All right, Cancer. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of yourself. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Cancer. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. Have a blessed beginning of June. Bye.